Hello, this is a brief update before the video starts. This video was recorded last year while my computer was broken. I think I mentioned that in the audio at some point. Can't remember the relevancy of this point, but the main point is I've been hyper-focused on a long-form project, if that's the correct wording, and that's why I've forgotten to upload for 3 weeks. All that I'll say about this video is that it's a deep dive in a similar style to my Triku video series, but hopefully this one isn't going to be taking 3 months. Production seems to be going smooth so far, so fingers crossed I complete it in a timely manner. Anyway, this has gone on for too long, so on with the video. I hope it's fun. It's about glitches again. Something I like, so we all know I like glitches at this point, so yep. Hello everybody, it is I, Crystal Flame 360, or if you prefer just Crystal, and welcome to this small corner of the internet where I just do whatever I feel like doing. Today's video, this was just me wanting to record since I haven't actually recorded in a while, and as I am recording this, my computer's still royally fucked, so who knows when I'm actually going to get this out, or if I'm going to release this, but if you're listening to this, I've obviously released it, so that's something, I guess. So, as I am actually recording this, there is actually like a lot of wind going on outside. It's very windy, it's very rainy. It's basically an if you can hear weird weather sounds outside, then that's what's going on. Because sometimes I don't know what my mic picks up and what it doesn't pick up. It's honestly a gamble. So, intro out of the way. Loose intro if you will, because I'm on a loose script here, not a full script. I don't know, I've written some stuff. I'm going to be talking about more glitches I've encountered. You know, it's one of my favourite topics. I find it very interesting. So yeah, I just really love glitches overall. They're an interesting spectacle, to say the least. And from my other video, they were just some I've encountered. I've encountered a lot more than that. So that's what we'll be doing today, or tonight, whenever I get this video out. It depends. Probably will be for a long time, but let's just get into this. Number 1. Red flashing and T-posing. So this was a strange glitch I encountered in my custom HUD Crystal Lake years ago. If I had to guess when I encountered this problem, it would be in 2019. It definitely predates my use of custom content and mods, since this was a fully vanilla game. Basically, Fakorath just started randomly T-posing and flashing red after changing into his uniform to go to work. It was quite the spectacle, I must say. His head was completely fine, it still moved and showed expression. It was just his body that thought it would be fun to flash with style, I suppose. This continued until his head floated into the vehicle while his body stayed outside, waiting patiently, like a loyal body, I guess. Eventually, the body's patience reached its limit, so it decided to reunite with his head by teleporting into the vehicle. The reunion was loose as the body didn't even reattach itself to the head. Instead, it stood in front of the body and was clipping through the sides of the carpool, as you do. It stayed that way even when the carpool was driving off the lot. Upon Fakorath's return from work, he was back to normal, but the game crashed. I had been curious about what had caused this for a while now, but I couldn't find any concrete information on it. Usually I'd find blue flashing, which is usually a mesh problem, or pink flashing, which we all know that problem. It's a recurring issue with me at the moment. However, from what I could find, for the most part, it seems to commonly occur with walls and the game's environment, and rarely with Sims, at least from what I could find. During my research, I only found 2 players that had it happen with their Sims, one on the Sims forums and another on Mod The Sims. For the former topic, nothing was found. The user was pretty much just told to fix their game through Origin. Whether or not that worked or not, the topic wasn't really resolved from what I could find. However, with the latter, words are hard. With the latter topic, a user responded stating that the cause could be the computer running out of video memory to display the game, obviously. So that's it. As for actual buildings and in-game environments, I found more reasons on Inseminator, though I feel the reasons would be the same for both Sims and buildings, but it generally boils down to issues with the hardware, the system you're using to play your game, basically. Both mentioned reasons are applicable if, like me, it resolved after having a little crash, a one-off video memory issue. If it's reoccurring, try updating your drivers, and if that fails, you may have to upgrade your system, graphics card, or something like that. Yep. It's time to basically move on because I got distracted. I wasn't meant to spend this long on one point, but we all know that I get easily distracted at this point. Number 2, athletic career bus outside of college. Did I mention the error I had with the athletic carpool waiting outside of a college lot? If I have, I apologise, but I don't feel like I have mentioned it, so I think I can talk about it here. So this happened in Crystal Lake, 2019, so mod conflicts weren't the cause. I didn't use mods back then, as I already mentioned. So I sent a sim, Freya Lancaster, that was her name, to university, and after the cutscene I just saw the bus outside in wait for some reason. The thing was, she was at university, I'd just sent her, she was a freshman, and you can't have a job at uni without mods, because you have the semester thing and the UI. Words have escaped me today, or tonight, I apologise. And the icing on the cake, she didn't even have a job prior, so the bus could not be interacted with, and it drove off the lot eventually. So it wasn't there forever, but it was just weird. This issue still puzzles me to this day, and I never found a cause for it. It may have just been a one-off strange hiccup, but yeah. Number 3, strangely self-centered wants and fears. This happened in another custom HUD, Crystal River, again prior to my use of mods in 2019. So to preface this, you know that Sims can't roll fears about their own death, right? And you're also aware that Sims can roll a fear, get sick. You are? And you know why? And you want to know why I'm asking? Sure, I'll tell you. So one Sim by the name of Ray Barron literally rolled the fear, Death of Ray, thus rolling a fear of his own death like he was an entirely different person. Another Sim, Arthur Johnson, was afraid to get sick. Relatable. It's normal, yes, so why am I writing this off as a glitch? Well, it would be normal if Arthur had rolled the fear, get sick, not Arthur gets sick. Again, as if he's not Arthur, as if Arthur is a different Sim. Plot twist, they're the same guy, so what a weirdo, you know what I mean? Which, funnily enough, I think it is strangely, foreshadowings. I think he died of illness, actually. It was either that or starvation. I might have a look around Crystal River blindly eventually, and I might record that, but we'll see. We'll see. But as I said, 2 strange occurrences, I'll tell you that. And I've not had that happen much since, so they may have just been 2 strange one-off issues. Bizarre. So I'll just include, like, this is number 4 now, I think. Number 4, just a collage of random stuff surrounding random weird stuff. So this first one I'll mention is Crystal River, where I'll just show the image on screen, which shows Ray applying acne cream to his baby sister. That's not how you change a baby's nappy. I'll tell you that one for free. And then these 2 are of course all from Crystal Lake, where you have Annalise, who's insistent on taking wombat food to work and then her baby to work the following day. I guess she just really wanted that motivation. Wombat was probably for a lunch, and the baby was probably just bring your child to work day, wasn't it? And yeah, she looks like a teenager here because I deliberately glitched out my game on purpose to keep her in a teenage mesh for some weird reason. It's been fixed at present. It took a while, but I had to fix a bunch of sims. The host not completely doomed. It's fine. It's fine. It's sort of healthy. It's not the healthiest it could be, but it's not entirely close to breaking, so yeah. And for number 5, which will be the last one here, since I just wanted this to be a little bit of a short video, there is these are actually this is actually Crystal Pleasant View now, where I think I've had either 2 or 3 instances of networking being a little bit weird, in the sense that as far as dates are concerned, most townies are trying to pair my sims up with dead people. Monica Bradford was almost convinced to get with the late Gunther Goth. Apparently he's a silver fox looking for love. I don't know. Gunther Goth, if I remember correctly, he's Cornelia's spouse, right? Married to Cornelia Goth. If my Sims 3 information isn't going a little bit skew-if. But as you'd imagine, I promptly turned that invitation down because, well, I would have accepted it if I'd saved, but I hadn't saved, so I didn't want to risk messing something up, so I promptly said no, which is a shame, since I really did want to see what would happen here. And I believe I forgot his name. It may have been, what's his name again? Lewis Burb, I think I called him. Was trying to pair Lewis Burb up with Darlene Dreamer. Despite him, well, he's not actually in a committed relationship, but still, Darlene is deceased. She's in the ground. She's dead. And Meadow, who's married to Rip Grunt in that neighbourhood, was offered by a townie to get with Skip Broke, the dead Skip Broke, because in that neighbourhood it gets a little bit confusing since there's technically 2 Skip Brokes. There's Skip with 2 P's, which is what I called Unborn Baby Broke in my game, and there's Skip with the 1 P, who's Unborn Baby Broke's dad. And it was Unborn Baby Broke's dad that they were trying to pair Meadow with. I was just like, what? So yes, it was 3 different occasions, and I got a laugh out of all 3 of them. Just sort of saying yes. I bought a Ouija board over the weekend, and I met Gunther, Monica, and he said he really liked you. He's just been watching you. But yeah, that's all for the strange glitches for now. Again, I've got a lot more, but I kind of wanted to keep this a little bit short, and my ramble about the red body bug, I'm gonna call it, I guess, shaved off some time a little bit, but you know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, you can leave it a like, and if you have anything to say, feel free to comment. If you're curious or interested to see what I decide to do in the future, then you can also subscribe. It isn't compulsory, it just makes things a little more convenient if you wish to see my future videos appear in your subscription feed instead of your recommendations. So, there. Again, I don't know when this is going live, because still, I'm just recording this in advance, because I just felt like I just really felt the want to record, so I just did it. Even though I should be doing stuff for uni, but you know, no one has to know. No one has to know. Except maybe me and whoever's watching this. Shh. Secret. Anyway, you can tell I haven't really recorded in a while either, because I feel kind of microphone shy again, so joy. Just the joys of being on a forced break sort of thing. Well, I can't do anything creatively as far as videos are concerned. Anyway, before I go into an even more long ramble, I guess I could say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Whenever that may be, or whenever that is. Bye bye.